It is day 2 of jury selection in George Zimmerman's trial. Attorneys are slowly making their way through the hundreds of potential jurors.
Now, most jurors admit they have heard about this case, but will that keep them from being chosen?
Natasha Barrett's in our satellite center with the latest on this case tonight. Natasha.
Leon, this is the second day of jury selection in the George Zimmerman murder trial, and attorneys spent the day questioning potential juries on what they know about the shooting of Trayvon Martin and what their opinions are on this case.
The voices you are about to hear could be the people of the jury who decide George Zimmerman's fate. Zimmerman is charged with second-degree murder for the deadly shooting of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin last year. The volunteer neighborhood watchman claims he acted in self-defense.
And I gather when this discussion was had among, the two different people and yourself, would you say you were in the middle?
Yeah.
In terms of opinions? Or?
Yeah, I compared to them, I didn't have an opinion. I was like, yeah, it's tragic.
Several prospective jurors answered questions out of camera view to conceal their identities.
I heard about something else that I didn't hear in the courtroom. I remember I saw this on TV or read it on the radio, read it on the newspaper or heard it on the radio. And I think this happened, even though it never came from a witness here. How would you react to that?
I would say it was media hype. I mean, you can't prove anything that you heard prior to this case.
Zimmerman's brother also spoke to the media.
I think it's important that jurors get to know that George is a real person. He's not just whatever images people flash across the screen.
Martin's family says the truth ultimately lies in the evidence.
The evidence is overwhelming to hold George Zimmerman accountable for killing Trayvon Martin.
Now, at this point, it hasn't been announced whether or not that jury, the jury that will be formed, whether or not they'll be sequestered, isolated from their family, friends, and news of the case until a verdict is actually reached. And it's unclear how long it will take for attorneys and the judge to find a panel. Live from our satellite center, Natasha Barrett, ABC 7 News.